Hello, welcome to another stick session. We are going to be focusing on some kneeling and grounding exercises that you can do with your stick. So remember, this is a wooden stick where I've added some rubber to the ends, and the purpose of this stick series is just to feel really, really good and use this tool, this handy tool that's like $3-4 depending on the length. This is about a 6-foot dowel or wooden stick. But let's get started. We're going to go with some body massage to begin. We're going to start off on the knee and we'll roll out and sort of scrub away at this muscle called the VMO, the vastus medialis oblique. All right, you can roll it out just like you're kneading some dough or you're rolling a piece of dough with a rolling pin. And we really want to make sure that the muscles get some stimulation. We're kind of spreading any buildup of lactic acid, some gluiness in the muscles. By doing this, we're going to encourage hydration to the muscles as well, and overall stimulation. We're just going to talk to the knees. So now we've gone from the inside of the knee now to the higher corner of the outside knee. And again, you can roll it around just like dough, or you can scrape it or slide it. A little bit of skin sliding and heat coming from that will actually benefit you quite a bit. Just make sure that you don't hurt yourself, give yourself any splinters. All right, and then lastly, this one's a little bit more on the outside of the calf. All right, so the high corner of the calf. It's gonna be kind of difficult to get to, but you know, you'll get there, you'll find it. Contort your body, get a little pre-stretch going. And this is the perineals, the high corner of the calf. Very important area for runners, walkers, hikers. These are your brakes. They help slow your legs down and help reduce the impact load that would come up naturally up the spine. So this is a great area to help you with stability as well. Okay, good. Let's start on the other side. So inner knees. We're going to be doing some massage first on the lower body areas, concentrating our focus on the knees. And then we're going to go to the neck. Then we're going to go through some stretches. Okay, so just getting on the inside thigh. Just follow along. Not going to really be super tight on timing and whatnot. Just really feel it out. We'll kind of go together with this. It's nice to have someone who's kind of guiding you along. Let's go to the outside. Just kind of showing you the way, showing you what to do. You get to modify the intensity. So how heavy you want to push down and roll out. Where you need to feel this specifically. I'll just give you some generalized areas that are common areas for, again, tightness, tension, stiffness, and some underutilized areas that might want a little more attention. So now we're going to the calf. Oh yeah, and there are some definite spots. So I'm just kind of searching around for tender spots, or you can call them knots as well, and just pushing them, finding them, and just giving them a little bit more attention, some deep massage. All right, good. Actually, yeah, let's go to our neck. From here, take the stick and put it behind your head. So I'm going to kind of face behind you so you can see, so pardon that. And from here, I'm pulling it over to my right neck, and I'm going to roll up and down, sort of behind my right ear, below it. I'm looking to the right as well, so I can really access those fibers. And I'm rolling up, 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 up. Oh, right to the base of the skull, keeping my head turned to the left or right. I'll just explore. Wow, it's kind of hard to talk because of how soothing this is. Oh yeah. I could make a whole session out of this. You can go fast and small, or you can go slightly longer strokes. All right, and then from here, see if you can get it a little bit lower. Yep, I'm kind of rolling down towards the trapezius muscle, but I'm still focusing just on the neck. All right, good. Let's go looking over the other side, rolling up and down. Oh yeah, to the base of the skull. Keeping my head turned to the left. Just noticing what comes up. You can add more resistance and tension, some pressure. If you really feel, ooh, there's a knot. So I'm just gonna glide over it. Breathing all the while. And then to the base of the skull. I can go side to side as well, scrubbing side to side. That feels really, really cool too. It's your body. Explore, get creative on how you want to use the stick. I'm showing you just these ideas, these cool little techniques, and then continue on with what works so that, you know, in the future, without these videos, you kind of have a good foundation, a toolkit of techniques to play with. All in the name of self-care and commitment to body sovereignty, physical well-being. Okay. From here, let's do one more for the neck. Let's see if I can get this going. All right. So I'm going to hook the stick behind me like this. Okay, you see that? So my right leg is down, my right foot is hooking behind, and then I've got sort of the stick on my upper back, and all I'm going to do is kind of push down on my traps and do some passive pressure, just pulling down and holding that position, and then rolling it over to the other side. This one a little bit trickier. Even I'm kind of playing around with it, but once I've got it in the right spot, oh yeah, that is nice. So just like your massage therapist's thumb is pushing down, and I've kind of explored here. See how I'm just playing around and sharing with you guys what I'm finding here and the technique. So pulling the stick down onto my upper traps, my back foot is preventing it from wobbling up like this, okay? And from this position, I'm pulling down, creating some pressure, compression, and then all I'm doing with my upper body is I'm just shifting forward and back so I can get some massage in there. Okay, let's switch sides. Kneeling, stick is on the shoulder. I'm going to hook it around the back foot so that I can plug it down and keep it from moving. And then leaning forward with my hips, but tall and upright with my upper body, pulling down to get that trapezius, the upper trapezius. Woo! And then I'm shifting forward and back to really get in some scrubbing. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's it. Actually do one more part, okay? I'm gonna do this kneeling just so I can stay in the frame for you. But here I'm putting my foot on the actual stick, and I'm going to press the arch into the stick, and I'm rolling up and down along the inner arch, then mid-arch, and then outer side of my foot, going from the heel, okay, so where the heel meets the arch to the ball of the foot. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. Some arch treatment, so good for everyone since we're always on our feet. Okay, and I'm gonna switch. You can do this, of course, you can do this standing. Yeah, I don't know if you can still see me in frame, but standing is good too. I just did it kneeling. It's up to you. Standing, you have more body weight that you can put on the stick. Okay, and so I'm going to the inner arch, mid arch, oh yeah, and then outer. Fantastic. All right, from here, let's take our first stretch. You're gonna position the stick under your hamstrings and calves. You're gonna tuck your toes. Oh, and then we're gonna sit back. Woo, mama! We're gonna sit back onto that calf, and the stick is now digging right into your calf. You're feeling the stretch in your feet. Oh, and then I'm going to roll the stick a little lower so that now it's on the mid calf. And from here, I'm going to shift side to side so I can really start to press in different parts of my calf. I'm going to start to roll lower. Oh yeah. Sit down. So now it's sort of closer to my Achilles. Oh. And again, a little side to side. You can take your hands and grip the stick and then just kind of rev like a motorcycle. Oh yeah. And then start making your way down. So you sit on it, grip it, and then rev it like a motorbike. Oh yeah. Okay, let's release that. And then just sit onto your arches, sit onto your heels, and you can shift side to side, feeling that stretch in your baby toes as well. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna lie down on our stick with our thighs on it, right above the knees, all right? And just like you would with a foam roller, we're kind of shifting. So the toes are tucked, and all you're doing is sliding up and down the front of the quads, sliding and gliding over top. Of course, we're not getting our whole quad. We're just going to focus on the bottom third for now, just above the knees to the middle part. Okay, and then shimmy down. And let's start rolling the middle quad. Use your toes to push into the ground, and you're doing what's called a gas pedaling. So as if you're pressing down, pushing the gas, and then taking your foot off the gas pedal. And this allows you to get this scrubbing up and down motion. And then let's hit our last part, which is the top of the quads. Gentlemen, just be aware of how high that stick climbs up. And if you want to get a little bit more, you're going to just shift body weight onto the leg that you want. So right now I'm putting most of the focus on the right side. And then the left. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to slide that stick away. Just lying down. From here, I'm going to grip onto my right leg with my left hand and just pull deeper. Heel right into the butt for a quad stretch. And at the same time, we're going to press our hips into the floor. So you're kind of going at it from both ends. You're doing a pull. That's going to create more knee flexion. And then you're going to be doing a thrust into the floor, creating more hip extension, which is what's going to expand the quadricep. From all that sitting down where those limbs are flexed or extended in the opposite direction, we're kind of giving it some more breathing space, workspace. Okay, from here, switch hands. See if you can keep holding on. And you're going to kick back into the hand that's holding. So my right leg is now being held by my right arm. I'm going to kick back and then open up my torso to really feel that stretch in the chest. Then I'm going to release that, kick back and then pull a little deeper. And if I really want, and if I can, I'm going to reach with both hands. I'm going to lay down, resting my right cheek on the ground, pulling deeper in. And that's really good. Release. Let's switch. Okay. Grab the foot with the opposite hand. And then just hold that passive stretch in the quads, pushing the hips down, trying to flatten that left pocket, that front left pocket into the ground. And let's switch the hand. We'll do a kick back. So kick back, open up the chest, feeling the stretch in the shoulder, a little bit in the hip flexor. And then relax that contraction and then pull deeper. Bum right into the heel, heel into the bum. Pushing the hips into the floor. Okay, and this next one, we're going to try to open up and kick back. So grabbing the outside of the ankles, we're going to try this 3 times. You're going to kick back to open up the shoulders and chest. Oh, yeah. And then release by pulling your heels closer into your butt. Second time, kick back, open up the chest, shoulders. Great stretch for desk workers or cyclists who are always kind of hunched. Relax. For anyone that has a phone, which is pretty much everyone. Kick back. Open up the shoulders and chest. Right on. And release. Okay. Pulling yourselves out of that position, sit back into the child's pose. So onto your heels. Giving that back arch a sort of a rebalance. Excellent. And our last stretch is a big bang stretch. I always like to bring these in. We're going to take the stick and place it on the feet. So the toes are going to wrap around it. All right, we're going to sit nice and tall. Move our torso side to side. You're lengthening one side of the body, then the other. Feeling the stretch in the groin and hamstrings. Let's go right now into a forward fold. Okay, so I'm going to pull myself down, bringing my chest down towards the ground. And the stick is just a nice added assistance so that I have some more it's an anchor point to really pull down into. Breathing in, exhaling as you go a little deeper. Trying to get my elbows down to the ground. There we go. Ooh. Well done. Okay, this is the big bang. So these were 2 preps. I'm going to cross my grip. Okay, my right arm is under my left, and I'm going to start to crawl my fingers further out to the side. Now, because my left is over top, I'm going to start to turn and creak open my left side. Once I'm there, I'm going to hinge forward a little bit more, and that gives me more reach ability. And I'll continue reaching, crawling my fingers as wide as I can, especially my left, and I'm reaching underneath, looking under my left arm, and then just tilting so that I drop my right shoulder and I start to open up that entire left side. Whoa, yeah. This is a big bang, meaning it could catalyze a lot. From this one stretch, you hit so many different parts. I'm playing around with wrapping my hands down, revving the motorcycle in one way. And then release. Oh. And then I switch. We'll start off by crawling our hands out wide. Finally, I feel that initial stretch. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. My body's gonna get ready. I'm gonna lean forward. And then crawl out a little more, especially my right now. And then I'm gonna turn, look under my right arm, and then try to open up my right side as much as I can. Think about lifting your rib covers up and over your right thigh, your right hip. And breathing. Big deep breath. Breathe into those new spaces. Ooh, 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 ah. And come back to center. Woo! All right, everyone. For you that's watching, that was fantastic. That felt great, great, great. We did some massage in the beginning, and then we got to some stretches to open up the front body, the quads, and the torso, hamstrings. Okay, great work. Thank you so much. Keep this going. Remember, less is more when less is more often. So doing this daily dose will help you improve your overall flexibility, mobility. For years to come, just dedicate yourself to a little bit every day. Peace, love, and may the flow be with you.